Hi everybody, Brooke here, certified Pilates instructor, specializing in functional movement and also multiple sclerosis patient. Today, I want to talk to you about walking. Why walking? It's something that we do every day, right? But here's the thing, you and I still want to be able to walk into old age. We want to be able to be independent. We don't want to have to rely on anyone else to be able to get around. We want these two legs and these 2 feet to be able to still work for us. There are a number of factors that can help you strengthen and mobilize your walking abilities so that you can improve your abilities to walk into old age. But we're going to work through them one at a time. There are so many things depending on the feet themselves, the ankles, the knees, the hips, core strength. So many factors can go into this. I have one exercise that I'd like to show you today that it has a name that I'm not completely fond of. It's like a foot towel scrunch, but I'm going to show it to you a little bit more specifically. And this exercise helps strengthen some of the internal muscles of your feet. We want to do that. We want to both strengthen the internal muscles of the feet and mobilize the internal structures of the feet so that when you walk today, 10 years from now, 40 years from now, you have a nice fluid motion with your foot when you walk from heel to ball to toe and not a rigid stomp, stomp, stomp. First of all, not great for your feet. Second of all, imagine stomp, 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 not great for all the joints and your lower back just going up your body. So we want to figure out ways that we can keep a nice fluid movement when you're moving through your foot. I'm going to show you in just a moment here. So here are my feet. Even though it's wintry here, I made the sacrifice to go barefoot to show you what's going on with my feet. I have a little towel right here. So your towel does not have to be very big that you're scrunching around. You can just always go back and restart the process. But I'm going to have this towel underneath my foot. You can start with either foot. You should work on both of them. So I have my foot nice and flat here. My toes are relaxed for now. What I'm going to do is, this is a difficult movement for many people. Rather than scrunching your toes under, which doesn't do a ton of foot strengthening, I'm going to want to have you think of like doming the arch of your foot up. It's an odd movement, but think of shortening the distance between this big toe joint, the joint behind your big toe, and your heel. So that is the distance that you're making a little bit shorter, rather than bending your toes under, which mostly strengthens your toes and not your foot itself. So back to the beginning again, getting my little towel straightened out. I again am going to shorten the distance between my heel and my big toe joint and really all of the joints at the base of the toes. So try to do that. That kind of domes up the arch of the foot. Hold it for just a brief moment and release. And you can either work your way forward through the towel or you can reset the towel every single time. And then when you have done maybe 8 to 10 repetitions, or since this is a challenging exercise and it tends to cramp the feet, take breaks as needed. If your foot muscles aren't used to this, they may fatigue more quickly. And just be mindful of that and keep mindful of your body. So again, when you're done with one side, you can just slide the towel on over to the other side and do ideally the same number of repetitions. We all will have one side that is more awkward than the other when we do this. Remember that we all have a dominant side in our body, and chances are your dominant side may not say, woohoo, this is awesome and easy, but it will be a lot less awkward. Your non-dominant side, which is the one I'm working with right now, that's my left side, is saying, huh, what are we doing? But after a few trials, there's a little bit of activity. And even if you don't get it the first time, there will be a link between those muscles in your foot and your brain. That with repetition will get you there. So I hope that gave you an idea of something to do to start strengthening these intrinsic muscles of your foot, or the muscles that are inside your foot. the muscles that we need to keep strong in order to be actively walking for the rest of your life. Now, this is an exercise that you can try to do every day. That said, if you try it the first time and your feet are saying, ooh, starting to cramp, this feels like it's a lot of work, it might be something that you start doing every other day, and then you try doing every day after a while to see how it goes. If you have any questions, comments, or thoughts on this exercise, I'd love to hear them. Go ahead and reach out to me in the comments below, and I will talk to you next time with another exercise on how to improve our walking or improve our gait, to say it in a fancy way. See you next time.